Hello everyone, welcome back to Beer versus Beer. Got another battle for you today. This time we do have a return. This is the Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel from one of my favorite breweries, Andechs, as you guys know. It's going up against an American microbrew or craft brew. So this is by DSSOLVR in collaboration with the Bull City Bourbon Club, Outsider Brewing, and Riverbend Malt House, and it's called Cryosleep. And this is a barrel-aged Doppelbock. So this is brewed, I believe, in Asheville, North Carolina. So anyway, my local bottle shop got it in, and one of the workers there said, "Oh, we got a new beer in. Seems this might be right up your alley. Let me recommend this to you." And so I picked it up. It was quite expensive, I'll admit. If they had not, I would have never seen it had they not told me, because it was in an area that I never even look at. But also, it was expensive. It was like $10 for this can. And when I can get like a bottle of a German Doppelbock for like $4.50, $5, this one might have been a little more. I think the prices went up recently. I used to get this for like $4.50 or like $4.99, and I think now it was like $5.50 or something. So I think the prices are going up, unfortunately. But anyway, still, I'd rather get two of these than one of those. So I've never had this yet, though, so maybe it'll change my mind. But it's one thing I don't know about you guys, and I know a lot of people that are into beer are into craft brews and microbrews and finding a lot of local stuff. And I do try some local stuff, but it's never really been my thing. And part of the reason is I don't like having to pay a lot more money for a local brewery that's small, that's imitating a style from like Germany, which is, German and Belgian beers are my thing mostly, right? And I always find I prefer the actual German and Belgian versions. So I don't like paying more for something that's local. Even though I like to support local businesses, it'd be different, I guess, if it was better, but when I don't like it as much and it costs more, it's just hard for me to justify. But I thought I would give it a shot. And I don't know about you guys, this is another rant I have, but a lot of the micro craft brew stuff, their cans sometimes hurt my eyes. I can't even look at them to try to find out what it is. The writing's like weird, or it's really small, and there's like these weird images all over it. And I'm like, it hurts my eyes even trying to figure out what it's called and what kind of beer it is. And it's just hard to find. I don't know why it seems to be a thing, but it does. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, alcohol content. The DSSOLVR Cryosleep is definitely higher. It's 10.5% ABV. Interesting that, yeah, I guess that makes sense. This is a, let's see, what is this? 7.1%. So actually the DSSOLVR is quite a bit stronger. I'm not gonna lie, it seems to me like 7.1% for a Doppelbock to me seems low from off the top of my head. But I mean, obviously it's still a strong beer. Anyway, let's go ahead. I guess I'll start. I've had the Andechs before, so let me go ahead and start with the DSSOLVR for the scent here. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell that's barrel aged. It must be in bourbon casks, since it's in collaboration with Bull City Bourbon Club. I get the like dark fruit notes. I can tell there's a Doppelbock scent. But yeah, I think I can tell the barrel-aged aspect as well. I don't know if I'm fatiguing my nostrils, but I don't smell much on here. Oh yeah, it's there. You got the dark fruit, dates, same, Doppelbock standard stuff. Now this is much more potent, but how do I put it? There's a little bit more of that. I don't know if it's the alcohol, but it definitely has more of an astringent quality to it. It's a little bit sharp. I mean, it's still got a sweet Doppelbock tone, but the intensity reminds me of like some sort of really potent alcohol, or I don't know. I keep wanting to say acetone, but just because I used to have to clean beakers and stuff with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the taste here. Okay. Yeah. I would have guessed, if you had just served this to me and not told me what it was, and said, guess what this is, I would have said, this is an imperial stout with heavy coffee notes. That's what I would have said. A little bit of chocolate? Am I getting those notes right? I did not read any descriptions of this. I don't even know if they have any on the bottle or the can. Aged in 5-year Heaven's Door, 9-year George Dickel, and 5-year Rabbit Hole whiskey barrels. I mean, maybe if I think about it, I can make a connection with the whiskey, the bourbon, but I'm getting coffee and chocolate notes pretty heavily too. Like not even, it's not like a hint, it's like the most dominant flavor. And it's getting more chocolatey. Yeah, it's like coffee chocolate. I mean, this has imperial stout all over it. I would never guess this is a Doppelbock. Hmm. I'm trying to cleanse that palate a little bit. I'm still tasting the chocolate. Oh, I didn't show you guys the I don't know if you can tell on here, but the Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel is lighter. It's more of a really dark red, reddish brown, brownish red. Whereas the DSSOLVR Cryosleep is definitely darker, like a deep, dark brown, verging on black. Definitely brown. I'm tasting them side by side. Maybe I was underestimating the Doppelbock quality of this. I'm getting some similar notes. And I'm thinking maybe it's more of a nutty flavor. Like normally I would say like dark fruits, but I'm getting more of a nutty roasted character. It definitely has a strong, I think, the alcohol presence, which is not something I normally comment on, because I'm never entirely sure what people mean by that. But it's got that alcohol sting to it. I can't tell how much of this is being impacted by drinking it right after the dissolver. I'm definitely getting some roasted, the bitterness comes at the end. It's more of a roasted bitterness than a hop bitterness. And it's still very slight. It's very well balanced. It's not overly intense. Huh. All right. Let me go back. I think I already have a decision. I'm just trying to give these a fair shake. Yeah. Now, Doppelbocks are not typically a standard sessionable beer anyway. But I could drink a couple of these, of the Andechs. I might struggle to finish a single can of this dissolver Cryosleep. It's a little bit fatiguing. It's very intense. I'm not saying it's bad. If it was marketed as an imperial stout, I'd probably be a little bit kinder to it in that regard. This does not strike me as a Doppelbock. Not everything that's strong is a Doppelbock, right? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just say it's Andechs. Take care.